grows as they traffic from room to room until the source is only a few feet away. They find a motion sensor that stays on for as long as the door leads in. To the tall shadow at 12 minutes and 15 seconds. He doesn't see the shadow man in real life, but he's equivalent to it's not graffiti either. If that's what you were thinking, because when he stepped downstairs, it turns at 17 minutes 4 seconds. The wall is standing against his plea. It's one.
Ass down.
These questions get any answers, and it doesn't seem interested in communicating with them at all, or at least not as much as it wants to from a distance. He sets up the key to move in another room, and decides that this doesn't work, and he will end the investigation. He doesn't know that he has already caught both the shadow figure and the mysterious white light on the wall. He is growing somewhat frustrated, just when he is ready to give up, the shadow figure returns. As he covers in the door, he feels his two eyes looking at him from the doorway where the footsteps just were.
Fucking exhausted and tired.
It's not in the room right there. It's clearly waiting just outside. Upon announcing that this investigation is over, the Shadow Man takes it upon himself to walk into the sitting room and make itself known. Illegal friends are moving around an old English house that's rumored to be quite haunted. Unlike most of the other big works on this list, they are able to get upstairs and quickly use their open every door they can find.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that. God damn, this phone's shitty as fuck, I swear.
They studied this video for a while, and I can say that this door was definitely open before. When they opened the door here, at 11 minutes, 27 seconds, they see a circuit box with a yellow sticker in the bottom corner of the room. You can briefly see the same circuit box here at 8 minutes 14 seconds. This means that the door was definitely open just 3 minutes earlier. They aren't sure what to make of this discovery and decide to run away. Maybe they were fake. Showing how lights can be deceiving. Looks to be a light figure beyond in the shadows of a darkened room. Eva explains that it was actually 2 pieces of white paper taped to the wall. However, he admits that other experiences do stump him. In one estate, something dark appears beside him slowly up the doorway and beyond.
You put that.
Rather than something paranormal, without considering the estates in the middle of Moscow. Exploration, Eva admits that it showed went through his entire body. This one appears to stump Dina, and he asks his viewers if they want him to return to this place and try to recreate the scene and its circumstances to figure out once and for all what happened here. Do you want to know, or do you think the undead are best left undisturbed? The YouTube channel called Exploring the Adams is trying to sneak into the Chapman Hospital in the basement. This hospital is supposedly well guarded with high-tech security systems using dogs. I'm not sure what he expects to find inside, but it's probably one of these bright yellow chunks of rubber insulation. Hopefully this is normal and not asbestos, a type of building material often used in old hospitals that is known to cause very bad health effects. After about 5 minutes of navigating through dark tunnels and dead ends, pops open the ceiling panel and drops down inside So 2 minutes later, he finds himself running down the hospital hallways as fast as he can.
Come on, Vicky. Come on. Come on.
Exploring with Alex double taps through the basement tunnel system and scrambles above ground. He gets away for now, but hopefully no street cameras trapped his escape. Urban explorers Stacy and Cliff are exploring the abandoned Bryce Hospital, an Alabama asylum that responds to as convenient. The Golden Rainbow Shadow Burst was following them for a while, and you see following video multiple times. When they first enter the building, a paranormal presence compels Stacy to not overlook to relax, but to call out as well. Partially lit shadow group stands at the doorway. As soon as she says hello, the sweet words like moving into his ear. She feels the need to look again, but this time the mysterious shadow figure is gone. On a different floor, you see a strange passing shadow move across the doorway. Those bizarre movement could simply be a trick of the light, not necessarily paranormal. Minutes later, as when we see the shadow figure one final time, the ghost in the doorway watching them without a word, and as Stacy turns around, the shadowy figure swoops out and mysteriously disappears. They finish exploring the hospital without another mysterious figure sighting. A YouTuber named Ice-T and his friend go out to an old local graveyard that's just off a long country road. After a couple minutes of exploring, he zooms in on what could be a creature or even someone on their hands and knees. I mean, that could be almost anything, but did you notice the strange flash of light coming from deeper in the woods seconds before? When shown up close, the deaf millions have a pair of eyes watching them. The air suddenly grows very still and cold, so they decide to get out of their bed, but as they walk down the road, a bright red tint overwhelms the camera for no reason. Watch this part and tell me if you think it's a glitch from the street lamps, or a warning from the other side. I just want to my dad's out. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, we're swing out. What? No, hold up. Holy. It's Mickey. Look. They think they hear a sound nearby and take off. Are they running from a spirit or their imagination? The adventurer Abdullah Al-Anbar heads to the Devil's House of Evil Horror, an abandoned house somewhere in Saudi Arabia that's haunted by a poltergeist, or also known as a jinn. It doesn't take the explorer very long to discover how the house got its nickname. Whatever is in here is beyond creepy. Much to his surprise, every door opens at the same time. It's like he's being invited inside. No, comes in. Speak up. You all saw the door slam by itself, but I bet you didn't see this elusive shadow person crouch out of sight when he first enters at 5 minutes and 10 seconds. His flashlight begins to flicker as paranormal energy gathers all around. You can sense something malevolent is near. The door is slamming repeatedly by itself. No one is hiding on the other side. That's when the jinn tries to keep him here forever. Heavy footsteps follow him down the stairs as he bolts from the house of evil. I say the house lived up to its name that night based on his paranormal evidence. A ghost hunting crew called the Singapore Paranormal Investigators go exploring the abandoned Bucket Brown Cemetery. Constructed in 1922, this is one of the largest burial grounds in the entire country. So if any place were to be haunted, it would be here. They light candles to attract spirits and soon get an energy spike on their paranormal equipment. They take a picture of the darkness ahead and think they've caught something paranormal in the shape of a glowing orb. I put this part in slow motion and discovered this strange orb was really a street sign reflecting the flash of the camera. I don't think they were purposefully faking this part and probably thought it was real paranormal evidence at the time because they were scared. The ghost leader swirls with another buildup of paranormal energy, and the solid black orb comes out of the equipment, or more likely an insect. Later that night, they see something fly over the candles in the area. I don't see anything here, but maybe you do. Their camera stops working shortly after they see it, so maybe there was a ghost after all. A user named Hello Ryan Holmes lives in a house that you and I want no part of. Scare noises have become part of the daily rituals stemming from paranormal activity, or so he suspects. So when it happens again, Ryan grabs a camera to see if he can catch a ghost on video.
Did you see that? I just heard something up the stairs.
Ryan thinks he hears creepy noises of a ghost running up the stairs. Ghost or not, he is definitely not alone. Camera in hand, Ryan gets no further than the kitchen before he realizes.
What?
All of the cabinets have mysteriously opened on their own. As he goes to close them, he turns around only to find that the ghost has moved every object in his kitchen back to where it was. It looks normal at first, but I think there's an editing cut here at 2 minutes. He briefly zooms into the cabinet for no reason at all. He could have stopped recording, moved all of the objects, and then started recording again to make it seem like it was all done in one take. Catgirl30 goes exploring his old creepy attic the day after hearing scary noises all night. 1 minute and 55 seconds is when something is caught moving on camera. He reaches the back of the attic and strains his eyes in the darkness to see it. A face drops down in front of the camera. Apparently the creature is hanging above him the whole time. He could have simply held a man and his head upside down in front of the camera to create that effect. His terrified squeal says otherwise. A mysterious rogue figure, an abandoned home. This clip has me on edge. Published by Kisa Weba in April of 2022, and originally published by YouTuber Isham Aldana. This video is trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community. The footage shows a group of paranormal investigators exploring an abandoned home. As they look toward one room, one of the crew starts shouting. The cameraman turns around and finds this behind him. The rogue figure walks slowly away from them, not responding to the repeated calls. It's unclear if this is a paranormal figure who appeared there, a djinn perhaps, or if it's one of their own crew falling under a trance. Is this a possession or an apparition? Tell me what you think in the comments. Orkun Isemak is a popular YouTuber from Turkey who goes exploring on all kinds of adventures. He's one of the few people willing to take a trip to the abandoned city of Chernobyl, a place where few dare to go after a nuclear power plant meltdown in the 80s left the area covered in radiation. He brings with him a bag of gear used to measure levels of radiation, and a couple of scary moments are caught on camera. In this spot, the meter reaches about 50 units. That doesn't sound that bad, but then I realized an X-ray only takes seconds, whereas he's probably been standing here for hours. Big difference. And when he starts to go down here, the guy who knew once and not to. This tunnel is the heart of radiation, he says, and wisely turns around. The flame is covered in the streets, so I don't know how many units the meter reach, but if it was in the hundreds, then permanent damage might have already been done in that instant. Later, as he's exploring a research facility lined with jars of old specimens, he finds a room with nothing but cribs, a room that no doubt has the scariest and most mysterious backstory of all. What is this facility working on? Why do they need to keep so many kids down here? When you happen upon a cave carved into a mountainside, you might want to think twice before entering. Published to YouTube by the Highway 9 in September of 2017. This video serves as a warning to never ever go caving alone. The footage takes you through deep and dark rock in cave. Along the way, bats are seen hanging from the ceiling, and a long black centipede-like insect is climbing the walls. But the creepiest part is yet to come. As the YouTuber rounds a corner, he senses something deeper in the tunnel. He presses on, peering into the darkness, and seems to see a figure beyond. Highway writes, I'm not sure what I saw, but it scared the wits out of me. Needless to say, he fled the scene as anyone would. YouTuber Lee Staff 444 writes in the comments, this is what happens when you enter a cave full of bats, and insects. You find that, man. Whether this unfortunate explorer found that or something much more nefarious is anybody's guess, but I'm gonna err on the side of the second choice.
Done. What?
All the YouTube channel names, Manish Gurus, they are not full-time ghost investigators, but they do have some paranormal investigation videos in abandoned places
Oh,
that
sorry.
get pretty creepy.
Here you go.
An apparition seems to follow them on one of their urban explorations. This is when they first hear it.
Sorry.
I want to say that this is the wind, but it's a calm night and this sounds way too much like a haunting moan. They reach the top and look around, feeling the presence of a ghost near them at all times. There's nowhere else left to explore, so they go back to the bottom and are about to leave when they hear it again twice. But I saved the best paranormal evidence for last. At 4 minutes and 20 seconds, they captured these eyes in the sun
What do you
from
think?
behind.
What do you think, Missy?
She's like, what the hell?
They didn't hear or see it at the time, but like I said in the beginning, they're not professional ghost investigators and missed some of the scariest things caught on camera. Based out of the southern city of Dearmonville, Exploring Alabama is a YouTube channel that takes on the creepiest abandoned places in the entire state. One
Poor
such
baby.
video is an abandoned church
Poor
that's in the United
baby.
States of UK. Inside is a mess, but still structurally sound. Some rooms are too dark and creepy for him to willingly go into, so he mostly stays in the more well-lit areas and continues to explore until he gets his share of footage. As he's leaving, something tells him to take one last look in the main room, and that's when he reports it. Some are calling this a mysterious creature, while others say this is only a stray cat and nothing more. It's too far away to tell for certain, but I think it's interesting and worth talking about. So what do you think? The YouTuber needs to get any locals on a desert urban exploration in a bunch of abandoned houses that are empty, or so she thinks. She steps inside and looks to the right, no one. And standing on the opposite side of the room, under some drapes is a silhouette that she thinks is some kind of animal figure because of these supposed ears. You would do that. Creepy. But all I see is a hooded figure staring at her in a thin piece of fabric. This is one of the only times I've seen somebody laugh off a ghost sighting and not check to see what it was. All of the windows are blocked, so I guess she could be looking at a piece of cardboard or something. But since something just moved in that room and then disappeared, I have to go with paranormal activity on this one. Ricky Velasquez is the name of a YouTuber who goes to a small Mexican coastal town called Bejo de Guanajuato to investigate what they refer to only as the enigma. This area is where a woman once took the life of her son. His life here by a respected village elder who stands before the wall and prays, hoping to get a communication. Meanwhile, Ricky walks around the perimeter and reports, hoping the woman's voice at 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Perhaps the same woman who took the life
What are
of her
you
own child.
doing?
Ricky documents top with a rope. This really was probably huge, but it's too small for me to top or too safe. Multiple mattresses in the corner create compression.
Like and subscribe and share, please. I need your help.
No one is left to fend for themselves in that crib. No food or water, hopelessly and completely trapped under these two boards. In the end, two of his friends are going to explore a house that is legendarily haunted. According to local lore, this is a place where devil-worshipping members used to perform rituals, and the surrounding area has never been the same since. General location is somewhere deep in the woods. They follow a trail and eventually come across a large abandoned house in the middle of the night. The three of them all get a strange feeling. They instantly know that they are in the right spot. The door is open and they bravely march inside. Beyond a room filled with strange scrawlings, they find a dark room that stinks like something rotting. Dolls are hanging by their necks. Just when they are about to leave, they suddenly are approached by something that comes up from behind.
No.
Their attention is still fixated on the open door when something much closer makes a noise
Finn.
nearby. I guess it could have been a mouse knocking something over or
Or
something
fine,
like that.
Finn,
But
whatever.
the timing was a little too much of a coincidence for me not to include it on this list. Let me know if you think they really saw the door open by itself, or if this was also someone was watching in the woods. Surrounding trees to the building.
I hate allergies.
Something creeping around the door frame. Mysterious figures but a flash, and its features are indistinct. It quickly pulls out of view.
I hate allergies. Yes, I do so much.
Warning, people band features stunts performed either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals to ensure the safety of performers and animals alike. Accordingly,
Excuse me.
Everything goes off. First party like it's $18.99 now.
In case you viewers didn't know, this is night vision, which means that we can see everything, but nobody else can see shit.
Partying like it's 1895. Oh, look how pretty it looks. First time trying Dubai chocolate. This is Russell Stover brands, so I haven't tried it. I don't know if that's supposed to look like it or not. I don't look anything like it. It's okay. Dun 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 na 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 na. Go running, running, running. Running, running, running. Mrs. Warnock.
This header really got 2 horsepower.
Just like that. There you go. Oh no. He's too heavy. There you go. Vito's baby tent. Time all day. All day. Book crack of dawn. You ain't getting it back. Guys, like and subscribe and share. Bye.